group chose to research was Biases and Satisfaction, a qualitative analysis of the impact of gender inequality on motivation of student employees at Kean University. Our research question was, how does perceived gender bias in the workplace impact motivation and job satisfaction of part-time student employees at Kean University? And we chose to research this topic because there is an extensive amount of research on perceived gender inequality in corporate settings, but not necessarily in student-dominated workplaces. In our literature review, we discussed 4 different topics: gender inequality and motivation, women workplace challenges, inequality intervention methods, and employees at universities. We chose to break up our literature review this way so we could go through the definition of gender inequality and motivation, then going into the challenges that women usually face in the workplace, along with how these challenges are met with intervention methods. And to tie it into our research question, we chose to focus on employees at universities just to see how it compares to our data that we collected. For our method of data collection, we used a qualitative survey where we asked students their demographics, so their age, the position that they work in, the position title that they have. We asked them open-ended statements, which gave us insight into their experience working in these positions, and then we gave them Likert scale statements to rank the degree to which they either agreed or disagreed with these statements. And then in our results, we found that gender discrimination is indirect usually, so our female participants remembered instances of gender inequality more often than male participants did, which shows that while the gender inequality they experienced may not be conscious or intentional, they still do experience it. Participants answered unanimously for most of the answers, especially the Likert scale statements. One response we did want to highlight was, I have witnessed gender-based favoritism. Our female participants agreed to this statement while our male participants did not, but in all, it was unanimous. And then this leads into the fact that female participants recognize gender biases more often. And then through our research, we concluded that corporate settings have higher levels of gender inequality than student-dominated workplaces, such as part-time student employee positions at Kean University. And then these are our references. Thank you.